Average days on the market is the first stat. And to me, days on market is the best stat to look at the overall health of the market. And you can see how low it is here. It's the lowest it's been in the last 5 years. And you can tell it's been a very hot 2014. This whole curve is pretty much at or below all the previous year's stats. So this is the one that I'm most concerned about. Number of sales gives us a little bit. Watch what happens with this line is that it's shifted compared to the previous months. We started this year probably about a month to 2 months late. And so that's what we're seeing. Average sales is higher in the month of July than it's ever been the last 5 years. But that's mostly because the weather, right? So we had a really tough winter, and so everything has shifted just as we expected it. Active listings was really low in July, but then also if you look at the new listings that came on the market, they were a little bit higher. So we're starting to see a little bit of a balancing. We're starting to see it tip over where there's a little bit more competition now. And so what I'd expect is days on the market is going to creep up for many reasons. Even looking at past years, that's just what happens. So average sale price is, there's always someone in July and August in the media that says, oh, the market's going down. Well, guess what? It happens every year. I've got 10 years of data to prove that. More if I went back further. But what I look at average sale price, because here's the thing, the market's not really going down, but what happens is the larger homes tend to sell in these two markets, which will float the average price up. But I look at year over year. So you say here you're about maybe 542, 543 in May. And that was last year. And then you creep up and you say the average sale price in the whole GTA, because we can't just do Milton because there's not enough numbers for it to be reliable enough to kind of compare to. But we're at probably 585 here. So that's pretty much like an 8% price increase. The year before it was much less, probably a 4%. So we're maybe averaging about a 6% per year on average. Different homes are doing different things. So if you have a townhouse, you might be up 8 or 9%. If you maybe have a detached home in the higher price point, maybe it hasn't gone up quite as much. The demand on the bottom end from first-time buyers is really driving those prices up high. So anyway, so we look at year over year. We look at the differences between the years. That's what I get from this graph. And I don't look at the fluctuations and say, okay, well, July is a bad time to sell it, because it's not. It's actually quite a good time if you look at some of the other stats we have.